Friends, this movie begins with a middle-aged man named Danger. He is a forester in the Alps mountain range and he helps all the wildlife there. Danger tells us the story of a brave eagle and his friend. In 1960, in an unknown part of the Alps, two eggs of an eagle couple hatch. According to Danger, the parent eagles are the king and queen, so their children are the next heirs, but only one can be the next heir. That is why these two brothers have been fighting since birth. The father eagle is the strongest, and he has many enemies. One day, when the parents are raising their eagle, an enemy attacks them. During the fight, the father eagle crashes to the ground and dies. The queen eagle realizes that he is not going to return, so she begins taking care of her sons by herself, somewhere else in the mountains. Danger searches for the dead body of the father eagle. After some time, he also meets a hunter named Keller. Keller and his young son Lucas live in a small house in the mountains. The relationship between the two is not good, because Lucas has not spoken a single word to Keller since the death of his mother. The boy keeps remembering his mother, but his father is unable to understand him and he cannot give him the love that he deserves. Lucas goes to the ruins of his old home where his parents once lived. There, he looks at the old picture of his entire family. In the next scene, we see that after the departure of the father eagle, the mother eagle has taken the responsibility of raising the heir upon herself. Because only one can be the heir, those two brothers begin to fight with each other. As they grow older, their fighting becomes more intense. When the mother goes to find food for them, the elder brother often defeats the younger one. A few weeks later, as they grow a little more, a fight breaks out between them which causes the younger brother to fall off the mountain. Because he did not know how to fly, he gets injured and also becomes weak. He stays there waiting for his mother. When the mother returns in the evening, he hears her voice, but the mother ignores the little eagle's cry for help. She knows that without the father, she can only raise one child. That is why she chooses her strongest child. And the one who fell from the mountain, she leaves him to his fate. The poor little eagle fights even the ants and forest pests and somehow manages to survive the night. This shows us that he will not be able to stay alive for much longer. But then, Lucas finds the eagle and takes him to his secret spot in the old house. He takes care of the eagle and he cuts one of his pillows to make a nest for it. Lucas now decides to heal the eagle's health. But he does not know how to take care of birds. He has absolutely no idea about it. He tries to feed it bread, but he soon realizes that it is not going to work. He keeps the bird warm with his jacket and runs home to get food for it. He waits for his father to fall asleep so that he can steal some food. Then the eagle finally eats the stolen sausages. That day, the two become best friends. Danger watches them playing and decides to help Lucas in training the bird. The next day, Lucas brings some grass and twigs from the forest to build a nest for his friend, and he also brings some insects for the bird. But the eagle does not eat those insects. Danger comes to his house and tells him that sausages and insects are not healthy for the eagle. He brings a duck liver with him and gives it to the eagle. The eagle happily eats that meat. He advises Lucas to take him outside so that he can receive a lot of sunlight, so that his feathers will grow faster. That day, Lucas is working with his father. Keller tries to talk to Lucas, but he does not say a single word. Getting angry, he puts pressure on the boy and stops him from going outside. At night, a fox enters Keller's farm and kills all the chickens. He angrily chases Lucas because it was he who left the farm door open. Lucas takes one of the chickens and runs toward his old house so that he can feed it to the eagle. But he sees that the fox, who had eaten his chickens the night before, has already reached his house. And now they are about to attack the eagle. Lucas saves the eagle from the foxes. After that, he keeps playing with the eagle. Then at night, Lucas reads his family's Bible. He comes across the story of the brothers Cain and Abel because the story perfectly matches the story of the eagles, so he names the eagle Abel. After that, Lucas takes great care of Abel. His brother, Cain, is being trained by their mother, so that he can become king one day. Lucas also tries to teach Abel how to fly, but due to his lack of knowledge, he fails. One day, while he is training the eagle, Danger arrives and invites him to stay with him during the summer. He offers to teach Lucas how to train Abel, and he even takes permission from Keller for it. Inside the forester's cabin, Lucas sees a photo in it. There is a small child and an eagle that looks exactly like Abel. The next day, to teach Abel how to hunt, he catches a fish and gives it to him. But Abel drops it. A few days later, Abel and his brother Cain grow their new pair of wings. Cain learns to fly before Abel. With the help of his mother, Lucas tries to teach Abel how to fly. He hangs him in a bucket that looks like a nest, but he is not successful at first. Eventually, the bird begins to fly in the air. They sleep on the roof of the old house that night. But when Lucas wakes up the next morning, Abel is gone. He begins to wonder where the eagle has gone. He starts looking around, then he sees in the sky that Abel is flying peacefully. At first, he feels happy seeing this, but when Abel sits on a cliff and Lucas tries to call him closer, Abel flies away. Lucas now believes that his only friend is never going to return. Now he has learned to fly. He finds one of his feathers on the ground and keeps it as a memory. Danger tries to comfort Lucas, but even he does not know whether the eagle will ever come back. On the other side, in the wild, Abel now tries to hunt. He wants to catch fish, but he gets injured. But in the end, even after many attempts, he fails. Life is not easy for him, because he has to protect himself from Heller's shotgun and from his brother, who has now become a great hunter. For the next few days, Lucas keeps searching for Abel. When he is about to give up, the eagle returns. This teaches Lucas that one should never lose hope. He places Abel's feather on the rocks and returns home with him. After that, Danger offers to help Lucas, to teach Abel how to hunt. He and Abel are preparing for training when Keller comes to them. Lucas runs away after seeing his father. Keller complains to Danger and reminds him that Lucas is his son. Danger and Lucas try to make Abel a hunter. They use many different techniques for it. After failing in the first few attempts, the eagle understands enough and makes his first hunt. Although the training is going well, still, Danger tells Lucas that one day Abel will have to leave. After all, he is a wild animal and he must return to the forest. A few days later, both of them take Abel to the high peak of the mountain. Lucas makes a promise to Abel and ties a small ring to his leg. Finally, the eagle flies away. As winter arrives, things become difficult for Abel. He tries to hunt a rabbit, but the snow and cold make it nearly impossible. After a lot of struggle, he drowns an animal in the river and kills it. With time, he learns to hunt. Meanwhile, Lucas does not forget his feathered friend. He thinks about Abel every day. His father is setting some snares to catch the forest animals, which Danger removes. One day, he comes to the rocks where he had placed Abel's feather and falls asleep there. Then it starts to snow. He keeps thinking about Abel. After a few hours, he wakes up and sees a wolf very close to him. Lucas gets scared and starts running, but he gets trapped in one of the snares set by his father. His scream alerts Danger, who luckily happens to be nearby. He scares the wolf away with his rifle and frees Lucas's leg from the trap. Meanwhile, Abel reaches his birthplace and meets his brother Cain. He has now become a big and powerful bird. There is still tension between the brothers. We also see them hunting together and fighting for meat. One day, Danger tells Lucas a story. The story is similar to the story of Cain and Abel. Lucas wants to know the end of the story, but Danger says that even after knowing the final twist, we still will not know the outcome. After this, Lucas decides to leave his father and live alone on the other side of the mountain. He is in the old house. He is about to leave when Keller finds him and asks him to light a matchstick. And in a flashback, we are shown that Lucas's mother had died in a fire, which had happened because of Lucas's mistake. When Keller lights the matchstick, Lucas runs away and hides somewhere in the mountains. Keller worries for his son. He goes after him. After a while, Lucas is climbing a mountain, then a rock slide occurs. He falls to the ground and gets injured. Abel comes beside him and flies him to safety. Keller finds his son and apologizes for his bad behavior. Lucas speaks to his father for the first time and takes Abel's name. When both of them leave from there, then we see a dead eagle under a rock. Upon seeing it, Lucas feels very sorrowful. He believes that Abel is dead. A few years later, it is shown Lucas and Keller have repaired their relationship. They are climbing a snow-covered mountain. Lucas says that he feels that Abel is still alive. It is revealed that he has not yet accepted Abel's death, and he hopes that one day he will definitely return. But Keller does not agree with this. He tells his son that the eagle they had found dead by the rockside was Abel, and he also advises Lucas to let go of false hope. A short while later, we see that Keller suddenly stops and tells Lucas to extend his hand. Lucas is confused, but he does exactly what his father tells him. It is a surprise for him when Abel appears and lands on Lucas's hand. The dead eagle that lay among the rocks was his brother Cain. Lucas becomes very happy, but he knows that now he must say goodbye to his friend forever. He also removes the ring from Abel's leg, which he had tied to him a long time ago. After this, he sets him free. A little while later, Abel flies into the sky. In the final scene, we see Abel and a female eagle in their nest, meaning they were the king and queen, and now they are waiting for their new eggs to arrive. Friends, with this, the video comes to an end. How did you like this movie explanation? Please make sure to write in the comment box. If you liked the video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.